I get a lot of complaints on my videos, or at least I have as of late, from a couple individuals about the fact that my videos are shot in standard definition, so perhaps buying yet another standard definition camcorder was a mistake, but there's more in this bag than just a standard definition camcorder, and that's really why I bought it. The camera is just a nice bonus. That and there hasn't really been a whole lot, for any price, available at the thrift store as of late that's been of much interest to me. So, you saw this tag. I did not pay that. In fact, I did not pay anywhere close to that. That seems to be the norm lately. But, let's have a look at what a theoretical $24.99 would get you. So we'll go ahead and we'll open this up. Well, you know what the camera is by the title of the video, but we'll see what else we get. First, we'll check here. We get this thing, which is very curious. Looks like a 2.5mm plug there. Tip ring sleeve, I believe is what they call that. Or tip ring sleeve, I'm not actually sure. To a 9-pin serial connection. Kind of strange. Nothing else in that pocket there. Over in this pocket, we have, this is interesting, a Fujifilm BC45 battery charger. Presumably for some digital still camera somewhere along the way. Didn't even get the cord for it. But oh well. We have, ooh, what's this? Nikon EH68P charger of some kind, presumably for yet another digital camera. Odd. Go over to this pocket, because that's all that's left over here. There's nothing else. No money or anything like that. Over in this pocket, ooh, what's this? Canon with a battery. CB-2LT. Now this would actually come in handy because I could use this for my, what is that Canon Elura 40MC to charge its batteries, because I didn't get the battery charger for that. And you need the battery charger for that because it will not charge batteries from the wall, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Is that all that's in there? That is all that's in there. Everything else is in the main compartment here. Go ahead and we'll open that up. You have the camera itself, which we'll come back to. Here's the remote control. There is, ooh, a floppy diskette with Panasonic PhotoView Link driver version 2.0. Interesting. We have a JVC MiniDV tape with footage on it. So I've locked it out so I don't record over it until I import it into the computer. Actually, it came with 2 tapes. I'm using the other one to record right now because it did not have any footage on it. Let's see, is there anything else there? No. We have a Fuji set of labels for a tape. Unfortunately, I did not get that one. Panasonic digital Palmcorder software. And again, this is going to date this pretty well. Like, look at that. Is that all? No, we have a penny. Which unfortunately is completely worthless now. I believe that is, in fact, it. So, let me go ahead and we'll take a look at the camera here. Here's the camcorder. As you can see here, PCM stereo. There's the audio. There's no built-in video light, although it does have the accessory shoe on this top, which is labeled light. Unfortunately, I don't have the light that would have gone with it. It does have a lens cap. Pretty decent looking lens. We'll go ahead and turn the video light on this camera on so you can see it a little bit. This, by the way, is a Panasonic Palmcorder PV-DV151D. It's kind of a tongue twister, if I do say so myself. And there's all your playback controls. Electronic image stabilizer, digital zoom, backlights, as well as multi. I will admit I'm not entirely sure what some of these advanced features are. Audio dub and fade. Let's see, MiniDV. 300 times digital high definition zoom. Of course, it's 20 times optical zoom, which is the only zoom that matters. Scratches are a no-cost option, included with this one. Panasonic. Photo view link. If you go ahead and open up the viewfinder here, or sorry, the view screen, we get a pretty generous view screen. And not really a whole lot else. Just blackety black. I mean, there's a speaker. And there's 2PC, which is where that little cable comes into play. That would be this one. You just insert it like that. And then you hook it up to your computer and you use the software, presumably, to extract photos, I'm guessing, off of the tape, because it records photos to tape. There's no SD card on this one. So it's basically the same as this JVC GR-DVL300 in that regard. Here's a little electronic viewfinder. It is, I believe it's color anyway. Well, if it's not, I'll correct that in the video description. Swings out like that, but you have to pull it out in order to swing it. Probably should turn the video light on this camera off, so that way I don't burn through the battery. Here's the battery release, which might be the most unfortunate thing of this whole camera. This battery, it's an aftermarket battery. Here we go. Optex lithium. It's a 7.2 volt, 850 milliamp hour battery. But the connection on the bottom, right here, is exactly the same as the, I forget these, I think it's a Panasonic PV-DV151D, the 3CCD one. It's the same, but the battery is just a little bit bigger. And all the cutouts are different, so you cannot interchange the two batteries. They're both 7.2 volts, and they both have the same polarity. All the same connections on the bottom, but yet they won't fit. How annoying is that? So I can't use this battery. But of course, that's no matter, because, well, I thought that it was a big deal at first, but it really isn't, because there is a regular barrel-style power jack right there that I could use with a VHS-C camera power supply, even though the VHS-C camera power supplies are 6 volts, and this needs 7.2. It works. And I know that because I've tried it. There, of course, is your mode switch. There's a power indication right there. Battery release, menu. Tape eject is right there. There is no tape in the unit. There's your zoom control. Photo shot. It says photo shot. That's for taking pictures. And, of course, you get a jog wheel, which pushes up there. And that is it for controls. The only other thing that I'm going to point out is underneath here. You can see you get a headphone output. There's your regular FireWire output, AV out, and S-video. Alright, so, assuming that the test footage actually turned out, that's what we're going to take a look at next. So I will be right back, thanks to the magic of videotape. Okay, assuming it's not lying to me, a new recording with the Panasonic Palmcorder PV-DV151D. Here's a look at the 20 times zoom. Turn on the image stabilizer, which actually works pretty well. There's not really a whole lot that I can really think of to say here. So we got 40 times digital zoom, or basically 10 times digital zoom there. Let's see. Goes up to 300 times, which of course plays havoc on the camera. But I usually just leave the image stabilization, the digital zoom off. There's no video light, and it also as far as I know, will not record in 16:9 mode, but I will have to go ahead and check that. Oops, I just put it in manual focus mode by accident. You can go ahead and try that. Put in manual focus and adjust the jog wheel like that. Back in autofocus. Yeah, no, there really isn't a whole lot that I can think of to say. It seems to work. Alright, let's have our camera test. This thing has stereo audio, so we'll see how the separation is. Apparently the lens is dirty. Gonna have to do something about that. But it seems to be working. I'm recording this on a tape that came with the camera, the empty one. Yeah, that seems to be working rather nicely. Kind of slow to adjust. The image stabilization also doesn't seem to be working as well as it was earlier. But there you go. Let's have a look and see if the remote actually works. Nope. The remote is stone dead. No infrared. So much for that idea. Here's a low light test. It's really not passing. I do have a couple digital effects though. We'll go ahead and we'll try those out next. Before we do that, we'll see what mediocre light does for it. And then, of course, what better lighting does. Here we have a mirror effect. Here is a strobing effect. A mosaic effect. A slim effect. Here's a cool one, trail effect. There are some camcorders that will do this just by having them in low light situations, a la Canon FS200. Here's a stretch effect. Oh, take it and put it back into autofocus mode. Maybe, maybe not. No, it's not going in autofocus. I guess maybe it's stuck in manual focus when it's in gain up mode. I'll go ahead and turn the light off actually, and there's what it can see in the gain up mode. And here we are now, back to normal. There is only the one fade, unfortunately, and I don't think there's anything else I can think of to say about the camera, so that is going to conclude this video of the Panasonic Palmcorder PV-DV151D. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.